Hi guys, we're here with Eliano, team captain of the European branch of K.T.M.
Yep.
He just made top 16 on European finals. Congrats, man.
Thanks.
So, how was your experience and what did you play?
My experience was pretty good. I went 7-2. A bit stressful when you are at 5-2 and you need to win out. You know all about it as
Yeah.
well. So luckily my tiebreakers were decent enough to make it in. I made it in at the 10th place. With
10th slot, yeah.
Yeah, the second best tiebreakers on the 7-2s. So pretty long day without a break, 9 rounds, but we made it. So
Yeah, congrats on that, man.
Thanks.
So, tell us about your deck.
Yeah, I played Broly. It's basically, most of it is Richard Zab's deck. Richard is a good friend of mine, an ex-teammate, and I basically play tested a bit with his build. I liked how it played, it has a lot of options. I made one change, but you will see it when I get into it.
Yeah.
So, for battle cards, we have 2 of the Janembas. They're basically a backup plan for when you're at 3 energy and you don't have a battle card. You can play this for 1 blue. It's 20 crit. It's great if you didn't find your other battle cards yet. So he was fine. Didn't play him all that much. Mostly charged or comboed. 3 of the drawing apes. They are pretty good against Towa. I had 1 game against Towa on the bubble in the last round, and he ripped my hand apart with Towa. And turn after I was back at 8 cards. And he wasn't pretty happy about
Wow,
it, but yeah,
that's insane, man.
He got destroyed. I just resolved 3 apes in 1 turn, hide behind the Zeno button, they were fucking done. Then 4 of the Big Daddy ape, the MVP of the deck. You can combo him offensively, you can combo him defensively. He comes into play, taps something down, you draw a card. He has double strike, he restands with planet, he's so crazy.
Yeah. Awesome.
Then we have 3 Goku Blacks. They're basically a 15k beater for 2 energy early. You draw 2, you restand 1, and you drop 1. You mostly try to drop the ape, generate advantage that way.
So basically with the ape you get more hand advantage
Yeah, exactly. You just
Yeah.
And I don't know why, but like most of the people I played, when I have this and this without the planet Vegeta, for some reason they just try to kill this. Like, fine, you can kill this, you can ignore
Sure.
my monkey. It's perfectly fine by
Leave
me.
the monkey alone.
Yeah, so he's good bait.
Yeah.
Then we have our energy package of 4 Bojacks and 4 Beerus. He does get played sometime, but it doesn't come up that very often. Sometimes you can use him to a rival, but it's not that needed. It's mostly turn 1 Bojack, turn 2 Beerus, so...
It might come in handy against really aggressive deck, right?
Yeah, there was
the blocker?
one game, I think it was against the Slug, where I comboed out of a crit attack and dropped 3 of them, and that was game over for the Slug.
Yeah.
But they are needed to get your multicolors for Champa, the Trickster, it's insane counterplay. And your Gohans, counterplays, 6 of them, it's a pretty good number. And then we also have the Ultra Instinct Goku from the draft box. The reason why I lost my top 16 game, because I got greedy with him.
Oh.
Yeah, I should have went with the other line and I would have won them, but you learn from your mistakes.
Yep.
As finishers, we have 2 Mira and 2 Champa. I know the Kai is better, and I would have run Kai, but I couldn't find them, and I just took my Champas because I didn't feel like going through all my stuff.
And Mira was everywhere
Mira
all
is
day
so
long.
good. Yeah, with his leader ability, you
Yeah.
restand this, you crit it twice if you have the 2 Champas, it's so strong. For super combos, if I could change anything, I would play maybe a 2-2 split or a 3-1 split of a regular 0+10. Sometimes when you don't have Planet Vegeta and they over combo on your ape to kill it, it can become relevant and it's to save the ape. But
Yeah.
that's all. MVP of the day, the cooler is insane, nobody expects it. Like even in top 16, my opponent, he got to see my deck list and he didn't read this. So he just skimmed over it somehow, and when I pushed with the Mira, he played the Sparking Negate, the Time Magic, and I just coolered it. He took a life, he has to connect with the Mira, then restand him and Champa'd him for game. It was like perfect. Potara, another finisher, didn't really use it that much. It was relevant against the 2 Towas I played. I costed him against the Towas. But other than that, it was just charged or sided
That's
out.
mainly a finisher for the slower decks, I guess.
Yeah, but most people try to play around it. Like I played Janemba in round 8 and he stopped charging at 5 and I was like, fuck he knows. So I sided him out a lot because games don't really last till 6 energy with this deck. So then for extra cards we have our beans, 4 of them. Because you play blue, you play beans.
Of course.
The one of Bloodlust, which is fucking insane.
Because when you play yellow, you play the
Yeah,
Bloodlust,
the card
if
is
you can.
so damn good. Won me a lot of games also. Doing this on a topo is just hilarious. You
Yes.
can just keep swinging. 2 of the planets. I would run 3, but space is really an issue with this. And 2 was fine, I saw it when I needed it. And Drake draws a lot. 1 measures. It's good against the counterplays. It's good against topo. I like cooler more. I might, for the Brussels finals, if this deck stays relevant, I might play 2 coolers, depending on how it evolves. Then 3 Xeno buttons, extends my plays. Nobody expects it, they run into it like little children. It's amazing.
Yeah, for some reason, this card hasn't seen play in a long time, and now is back with a
so
vengeance.
good with all the counter plays and the apes, the arrivals. Like people see you are tapped out and they try to make a push like Xeno buttons start coming and they just do so much. Then this is the only thing I changed from Zap's list is Time Magic over Nimbus. Because we talked a lot about the deck and I said, man, why don't you run Time Magic? It's needed against the Shenron. Nimbus is fine, but the deck doesn't need Nimbus. You have so many answers to aggression. You have your beans, you have your monkeys to tap stuff, you have your counter plays. Time Magic is a lot better. It also can be activated when you're tapped out with Sparking. So that's the deck.
So you lost in top 16. You we played 9 rounds of Swiss before that.
Yeah. 11 hours.
11 hours of play. So how do you feel after that?
I actually got a pretty good rest last night. But at the end of the 9th round, I was just
Dead.
ready to go to sleep for 15 hours.
Any memorable moments during the matches or memorable matches?
Yeah, my top 16 match because I made the error. And then on the bubble, I was 1-0 ahead against Toa. It was really looking bad game 2, but then I resolved a few of the monkeys. I got me back in the game and he mirrored me again afterwards. I was like, fuck. So I swing with my leader, he has 4 open. He takes the hit, goes to 3, and the card I draw of the Broly is the Potara. And I just tap him out, swing with it. He didn't have the power bursts, so he just died on the spot. I was like,
Nice.
that was the memorable moment of the tournament.
I bet it is.
Yeah.
So you're now team captain of K.T.M. Europe. Another teammate of yours is still in.
Yeah, Aaron is playing the finals.
Yes, he's playing the finals against Diego. They're about to start. Any words for him?
I hope he wins, man. I like Diego too, he's my friend, but I have to put my teammate first, of course.
Of course. So
it will be a good final.
Yes, I think these are 2 of Europe's finest battling it out.
Aaron has only dropped 2 games in 2 editions of the European Championship, so he's a machine, man.
All right. So see you at in Brussels, right?
Exactly.
All right.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, no
Bye.
problem. Bye.